I don't forgive Xender. I'm going straight to the point. I do not forgive Xender. And here's why. So in case if you don't know, the thing with Xender going on is that he stole art and assets from other creators. Now I'm not saying for you to not forgive Xender. If you forgive Xender, that's great. Good for you. I'm not mad if you forgive him. I'm mad at Xender. But I'm seeing way too many people do a certain thing, and that is basically say he did nothing wrong. He did so much wrong with what he did. He plagiarized, and not only did he plagiarized for 6 to 7 years. He did it since 2018. And this is coming from someone. Now, I don't want to be hearing any shit going like, oh, you can't really be talking. Yes, I can. I used to steal assets. I used to do that. The last level I did that on was on Ghost Girl. I recently updated it and took out all the stolen assets. It's a lot empty now. It's a lot more empty now, but I took out all the stolen assets because I still love that level. And ever since then, I have redeemed myself by actually getting better at art. I now have levels like Crawl, Smell of the Game, Leia, and upcoming ones like Forever, Die with a Smile. I have How It Feels out. I'm much better at art, and I'm happy with my style now. I don't have to steal assets, and I don't have to hate myself for doing it. But Xender, he didn't say shit until he was found out. Someone found out about it, and that was when he said something. If he's going through something mentally, I get that. I'm not trying to down him, but I'm just saying my point of view. I hope you're doing okay, Xender, but as a creator, fuck you for what you did. As a person, I hope you're doing okay, and please take care of yourself. But it's still crazy that he did that since 2018, didn't say a single word until he was found out. I bet he wasn't going to say anything until he was found out. That's what I believe. He wasn't going to say shit until he was found out. I see too many people going, oh, he did it for inspiration. That there's a difference between taking inspiration and full-on stealing and just flat-out copying. There is a level in the Gauntlets. His level, Shard of Siberia, is in the Gauntlets. And he plagiarized on that level. Meaning that a creator that could have gotten into it got a spot stolen from them by a plagiarism. Which is fucking wild. And now he's got the 3,000th daily level. He doesn't deserve it. I don't care if his new level is not stolen or plagiarized at all. I don't care. Because he does not deserve it after what he fucking did. Now, this is me talking to him as a creator. Just to clarify, I'm not trying to hate on him as a person, but as a creator. That's completely different, okay? So, I think, there's 3 ways that you can do art that isn't yours correctly. 1, ask the artist and get full permission, and if they're alright with you using their art in their level. Fully, no changes whatsoever. Sure, he did his own animations, but he still stole assets. Why can't you process that? Yes, he made his own animations, but he stole assets. It doesn't matter if you made your own animation. He stole assets. It's like if I, for example, right now showing on the screen, if I stole that little shard background and then made the animation different, does that mean, or made the shard shatter? Sure, it's a lot different, but it's a fucking asset from someone else. Why can you not process that he stole fucking assets? And the second way is if your level is themed on something and the art is going to be obvious and showing on what the inspiration is. For example, my level Crawl. The inspiration is the Guilty Gear games, and it's supposed to be a giant homage and passion project towards the Guilty Gear games. So, I am fully showing the inspiration of it. But I'm not fully copying art. I'm going off of what it looks like. I'm trying to do my best to at least homage it and show that I am trying to do my best to make it look like it, but not steal it. Sure, some are very, very similar, but I am not trying to fully copy the game. I'm trying to fully just show inspiration and fully show out what it is and pay a homage to the game. None of these are homages or inspiration. They're just stolen fucking art. And the third way is if it's an asset. Same thing with the first one. Ask the creator if you can use it. And if they give permission on you using it, then you shall use it and you can do whatever you want with it. Xender did not do any of that. He flat out stole, copied, and plagiarized. So I'm tired of seeing people defend and say that he did nothing wrong. If you want to defend him, go ahead. Defend some plagiarization. Go ahead. If you want to forgive him, you can. That's fine. But you cannot defend the plagiarization. Oh, he did nothing wrong. He just did inspiration. Nothing there. He's not making a level that is like homaging or showing full-blown inspiration towards something else that is flat out on your face going, hey, before you go in, just know, I am trying to pay homage and make this level fully inspired by blah blah blah. And that way, the art's not really stolen, as long as you make it yourself. Now, I need to clarify that. As long as you make the art yourself, don't trace. Don't fucking trace art. That's also not a good thing to do. What you can do is get a reference image and try to make it as accurate as possible, but do not trace. If you trace, you'll never get good of art. But if you try to look at an image and then try to get it down, then that's how you get better. It's fine if your art is... It's fine if you're going to get an art that looks like something, as long as you didn't trace it, because you're getting better at art, and you're going to be able to do that without having an image there. And you'll be able to get better at what you do. That is how you get better if you want to use an image. Don't trace. Or fucking plagiarize. But don't be saying he did nothing wrong. He did something wrong. He stole art, he copied assets, and he plagiarized. He did wrong, and he did that for 6 to 7 fucking years. And he didn't say shit until he was found out. I have a comment on Geometry Dash. I don't care if my comments get liked or disliked, it's a fucking game. But my comment that is basically saying, hey, maybe don't steal art and don't say anything until you get caught. Actually, like, come out and just say it, and you'll be better, and then try to get better art yourself, has like 10 dislikes. Because people don't want to accept the fact that he plagiarized because he was their favorite creator. If he was your favorite creator, I get that. He made good levels. But don't let that blind you. Don't be so blind by it and just ignore and go, you know what, he's my favorite creator. It's sad to see him go. He didn't plagiarize. I'm just ignore that and not believe it. Even though it's right in front of my fucking face. He plagiarized, he stole art, and he copied assets. Doesn't matter if he did animation to it. Doesn't matter. He stole it. It's like if, again, example, see that temple in the background right there? It's like if I copied that and then made it like crumble for an animation. I would probably get away with it because that's how they're treating Xender. That's still copying assets. Doesn't matter. Copying an asset doesn't mean you just animate animation to it and then boom. It's now yours. No, it's someone else's. And the fact that Shards of Siberia is in a fucking gauntlet is fucking wild. Is such bullshit. If I was Rob Top, I would. I know Rob isn't, but if I was, I would probably remove Shards of Siberia out of the gauntlet and replace it with a other level that's not full with plagiarization. Now, if I'm hating on Xender's levels right now, like not hating on the levels, but like hating on his plagiarization, why am I playing his levels in the background? Because all the levels I'm showing in the background, even if they're looping, because I just didn't download any others, I don't want to waste any more time. The levels in the background all have stolen art and assets. Dreamflower, White Space, and Shards of Siberia. Stolen assets and copied art. Now, I will say, there is one where it's going like this glass explosion for White Space, and he like did something with that. That one's fine. That one's not stolen art because he did what I said. use a reference image. And if you want to like make it similar or make it the exact same, but you don't want to trace it, or if you're going to make it the exact same, at least give credit. Do that at least. At least give credit. But I don't think that was stolen. It was like a shattered black glass and he used it in a white space. I don't think that one's kind of stretching it. We'll say that that's more of just actual inspiration. If I do take it back, he did do some inspiration, but that's the only one I know of. But all the others, it's just stolen art. It's just stolen art. Look at that in the background. That thing right there, that's a stolen asset. Doesn't matter if he had an animation to it. It's a stolen asset. That's what it is. But I just wanted to get this off my chest and just say it. I don't forgive Xender. Unless if he's going to come back one day and prove himself and actually make better stuff, then I will forgive him. But as of now, he has none of my forgiveness. And if he wants it, he's going to gotta prove it. And make something that isn't plagiarization.